So, I'm still going to do this cosplay thing. I'm still going to go to these conventions because I have a responsibility at this point. I'm not only am I He-Man, I'm still a driving force in a lot of different mentalities or a lot of different disciplines because no one else is going to do it. If people were going to do this, it would have been done by now. Thinking about the black conventions or thinking about the conventions, it would have been done by now. It wouldn't have taken me to jump in when they've been in existence for 10 plus years before I even got around.
Right.
So
That's a good point.
so if I'm not doing it, no one else will. And if they do it, then they might do a piss poor job, but it's all about the level of consistency. So yes, I've brought him with me to all these conventions when I had him on that weekend. I didn't shy away from that. I shaped my experience there at the conventions around having him and then whatever duties that I had, um, you know, to cultivate what I'm supposed to be doing. So if I had a mental health, panel to talk on, he was on that panel with me. He might have had some headphones on with his tablet, but he was there with me. I was pulling him in a wagon for a very long time, because there's one way to ruin your back is to keep having your boy put on your shoulders. But there's been so much goodwill that's been brought my way simply because I include him. It also helps shape the narrative of what I'm doing this for.
Right.
If you
Your
sit there and
why.
say, if you sit here saying like, I'm a I'm a representative for Black Heroes Matter. I'm an advocate for representation just matter in general. And I'm like, who is this supposed to be for? And then I look at this little boy here, and he's holding up a sword, talking about I have the power, and he's only like 2, or he's holding one of my action figures, and he recognizes that it's me. That's what it means.
I hear you, man.
Really
I
good
hear
stuff,
you, bro.
Yeah. No,
Man.
really, that's good stuff. That really.
Man, oh man, this is heavy, man. This is heavy.
Yeah, so like you can't stop when you see a path that would change everything for him.
Right.
So so the deal that I made with Blerd Station was that if I helped them get launched and get this out to the people, that they would allocate a good number of funds for me to get Blerd and Powerful out there and going. And